So what is up, guys? This is Nick here from Everything Tech, and welcome to this video episode comparison of the LG Phoenix 2 AT&T Go phone, aka LG Escape 3, aka LG K8, versus the ZTE Zmax 2 AT&T Go phone. Now, I did scratch the globe off because I don't like those AT&T globes. I think they're one of the ugliest branding on any phone. But that's just my personal opinion from my experience. Took my nail and just scratched it off. But anyway, ZTE Zmax 2 does come unlocked as well. So if you don't have the Go phone, you can also get this as the K8. So this comparison is relevant for both AT&T Go phone customers as well as people who are going the unlocked route here. So the LG Phoenix 2 has a 5-inch 1280 by 720p screen, an 8 megapixel rear camera, a 5 megapixel front camera, and this piano black design with the chrome strip around the edges here, as well as some LG branding. And that globe is a little bit harder to scratch off, so I didn't scratch that one off yet. And it's got that typical LG trademark back buttons with the power button and the volume buttons. And the LG Phoenix 2 is kind of like, it reminds me like of a budget version of a LG G2 or something like that. It's got that like look of a LG G2 with some little bit of a modern flair, budget modern flair. And then the ZTE Zmax 2 is just this square, rectangular, big phablet smartphone that really doesn't cost much at all. 99 bucks right now, was 79. You can catch them on sale sometimes for 50 bucks. It's just really a bargain phone here, the ZTE Zmax 2 here, and it's very durable and nicely built. It has a 5.5-inch 1280 by 720p HD screen, so the pixel density on here is sharper than on the ZTE Zmax 2. 2 megapixel front-facing camera and an 8 megapixel rear-facing camera with flash. This one has, let's see, this one has 16 gigs of storage. This one also has 16 gigs of storage, and this one's expandable up to 32, and this one's also expandable up to 32. So let's start this with a boot up test, and let's try to do this at the same time in 3, 2, 1. And let's just see which one gets there first. You can see the ZTE logo here on the right and the LG logo here on the left, powered by Android. Both are, Android smartphones, but this one is the Android 5.1 Lollipop. No updates yet to Marshmallow. This does come Marshmallow out of the box. All LG phones have been getting the update to Marshmallow. So it's not surprising that this one does have Marshmallow here. But what we're going to do once they boot up is we're going to do a speed test, we're going to do a multitasking test, a general UI test, and then I'm going to give you my final conclusion on which phone I think you should pick up. This is just to give you a real world look at these devices so you can, kind of get a real world look at if, which one you're going to like, because sometimes you cannot get into these phones from the store. They're in boxes and you just want to see how they perform. Go phones are usually dummy models on display or in the boxes. You can't really touch them. So you can see the LG destroyed the ZTE Zmax 2 on the boot up speed, but that's only one category win to the to the Zmax 2 or to the LG Phoenix 2. That's one category for that phone over here. Now, the ZTE Zmax 2 never really booted up quick. It was one of the slower phones to boot up, in my opinion. But boot up times, it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, how many times do you actually turn off your phone besides when there's a glitch or something? But let's get into the speed test. Let's make sure everything is closed out here on both, so no recent apps are running. And we're going to see which one is quicker. Let's go into Calendar. And you can see that was the LG. Let's go back home. Let's go into Calculator. You can see that was about dead even. Let's go into Clock. ZTE Zmax 2. Let's go into eBay. ZTE Zmax 2 won on that one. Let's go into Gallery. LG, but the ZTE Zmax 2 does have my SIM card in there, so there's a lot more pictures. Let's go into Settings. About the same. Let's go back home. Let's go into the Play Store. Now this does run the Snapdragon 410 processor. This one's a 210 processor, 1.5 gigs of RAM, 2 gigs of RAM, and this one won it on here, the LG Phoenix 2. So this is showing you that just because you have a 210 and a 410, the numbers aren't indicative of real world performance. Twitter, you could see that was first on the LG, but go ahead and, follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. Links down below in the description. I kind of like talk about when I'm going to post videos and, things that are going on personally with, within the realm of life. So let's go into a Pie Geek. And let's see who gets there first. I got to allow it here, so I guess that wasn't fair, but It looked like it was about to be even anyway. Let's go back home and let's go into Chrome and let's do a browser test here. Let's just go to Amazon.com. Let's go to Amazon.com over here. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. LG. I don't know what you're on right now, but you're getting on my nerves with all these not accurate presses. So let's do one more here, guys, to make sure this is fair. Let's go to Apple.com. I hope it doesn't redirect me back to Google search like it did on the last one. Okay, I don't know what is going on over here, LG, but you better get it together before we get you off this video. You want the spotlight? You better get it together, LG. Okay, let's go 3, 2, 1. And you could see, looks like the ZTE Zmax 2. Scrolling speeds about the same. And let's go back home and let's do a YouTube real quick. See who gets there first. ZTE Zmax 2 and then the LG. So the ZTE Zmax 2 is the quicker device. Let's see, camera, ZTE Zmax 2. So the ZTE Zmax 2 is the quicker device in my opinion. Overall, from my overall experience, when I was using this phone, it felt okay when I was using it. But then when I picked up the ZTE Zmax 2, I was reminded how buttery smooth it is with the ZTE Zmax 2. Now, in terms of which one you're going to want to buy, they're actually not too different in terms of speed. I mean, I do feel it on the ZTE Zmax 2, but if you pick up the Phoenix 2, you're not gonna be thinking my phone is slow. It's nothing like that. Believe me, it's nothing like that. This one's more gonna be a toss-up of, do you want that smaller design? Do you want that LG branding? You like the LG skin? Or do you want the bigger screen and you want, you know, the ZTE's, you know, HD screen, the 5.5 inch? But the ZTE does have some weird glitches sometimes, as you see right there. When I go into the app tray, look, I mean, what is that? Like, I can't even see the apps. I gotta hit it like 1,000 times just to get in there, you see? Also, I do have some weird glitches with my ZTE where, like, I'll put the headphones in the jack and, you know, I can't hear the music sometimes, or something like that will glitch out once in a while, where I didn't see those glitches on the LG. But basically, which phone would I choose? I would still choose the ZTE Zmax 2. I think it offers a better bang for the buck. It feels quicker. The screen is better on the angles. This screen might be a little bit sharper due to the smaller size and the more pixels, but the ZTE Zmax 2 is just, you know, it's just a really great screen here. But I'm gonna end this video real quick. My phone choice would be the ZTE Zmax 2. This one's not too far off, but still, I still think this takes the crown right now for the Go phones. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead, hit that thumbs up down below, subscribe to the channel for more technology videos, and I will catch you all in the next one. Be sure to be well, and peace.